Hey guys, Kyle from J.Racenstein, and we have the ultimate drone cleaning trailer behind me, and you might be wondering, what makes it ultimate? Why is it ultimate? Is that just mumbo jumbo? I'm here to tell you exactly why it's the ultimate drone cleaning trailer and what that means and why you want an ultimate drone cleaning trailer and what this has the other ones might not have that you wish you knew if you had already gotten one. So, there's nothing new under the sun. With drone cleaning trailers, it's the same pressure washer, it's the same soft wash pump. Realistically, about 95% of it might be the same. It's really all about configuration and packaging with a drone cleaning trailer, and a lot of it has to do with pure water production and pure water storage. Outside of that, there's really not much difference between this and a pressure washing soft wash trailer. So, we have this cool side port here that's got our water in, our water fed pole, our high pressure and our soft wash lines with our manifold, and all of our indicator lights right here with this pop out window. So we are on the curb side or passenger side of the trailer. You pull up to the curb, which is where I'm standing at right now, and all these hoses are ready to go out to the building for cleaning. This does a lot of cool things. One, it makes everything easy to access from outside of the trailer. You never have to go in to operate any of this. You stay outside nearby where your setup is. But it also removes all that from blocking a side door or back doors. If you had any of these reels off the back, you would be blocking access to the rest of your trailer and blocking storage space. Where this is located normally is complete dead space in a trailer build. So, the number one best thing about this trailer that makes it the ultimate drone cleaning trailer is its pure water production. Normally, what you see a lot of is extra DI tanks or big DI tanks so you can get the flow rates you need to keep up with the pressure washer. And then the problem with that is once you get your setup and you actually start utilizing your drone cleaning trailer or skid, van, whatever you have, and all you have are these DI tanks, you're going to realize you're going to burn through resin very, very quickly once you actually start to purify water at the flow rates you need to keep up with a pressure washer. So what we've gone and done is we've done two HydroPanel 4.5s in this trailer, which is going to produce a combined 9 gallons a minute of RO water before it hits this DI tank. So it's going to bring our TDS down to about 11 from about 300 to 350 here where we're located before it ever touches any DI resin. That's going to save you over 90%. It's also going to fill those tanks up at 9 gallons a minute, so you're offsetting just about the entire draw of an 8 gallon a minute pressure washer or more, or even what we have on here is a 10.5 gallon. It's offsetting just about the entire draw rate you're going to be pumping water out to your drone with, and you have basically zero downtime with water, and you have endless flight time with water. You don't have to worry about keeping up with water, running out of water, and waiting at the job site. Now, we've gone with two of these instead of one big RO system because we can produce effectively unlimited RO water as long as you have enough water in a tank and enough water coming in and the right setup and pump. But those get really complicated. So these allow you to scale your RO production by having two of them. You can turn on just the one if your building only has one water source or access to multiple water sources is an issue because most buildings out there aren't going to give you 11 gallons a minute coming out of the faucet or out of the tap coming in here to produce the 9 gallons a minute of RO. If you do have it, or you do have access to two different sources of water, you can bring in two hoses, fire up both of them and keep those tanks full the entire time. So it gives you flexibility and scalability depending on your job site. So you can work this trailer at about 99% of job sites out there and get the benefits of RODI and not have to worry about how do I keep up with the water I need to filter this much water. So this is really the bread and butter of what makes this the ultimate drone cleaning skid for window cleaning. Still have our large DI capacity. This large DI with this setup is going to last you about 3 months minimum without having to swap it out. Many of the times when you're running this much water, 6, 7, 8 gallons a minute through here, 300 TDS, 600 TDS, 800 to 900 TDS in some areas, you're going to be replacing this almost daily. So that's what's really going to be the ultimate thing about this drone trailer and why you want this one over some of the other ones that are out there. So water storage is important if you don't have production rates. So if your production with an RO system was 2 gallons a minute, 3 gallons a minute, and you were worried about keeping up with all of that water coming out of an 8 gallon a minute pressure washer or even an 11 gallon a minute soft wash system, you'd be concerned about how much water you have on hand. So you'd be wanting to fill up a lot of water tanks, we have 400 gallon tanks in here. You'd be like, I want 400 gallons of this filled before I get to the job so I can start filling up when I get there and keep up with it and run as long as you can. Now, we have 200 gallons of pure here and 200 gallons of dirty. So you have flexibility with this rig. You're not locked in to just window cleaning. You can do flat work. You can do soft washing with the soft wash pump, not have to burn through any purified water to maybe clean a building that has a little bit of mold on the roof or anything like that. And the reason why we can do that is that pure water production. When you have that much going into a tank, you don't have to be worried about bringing 400 or 500 gallons with you. So we've got 200 gallons of the pure, 200 gallons of dirty, 55 gallons of bleach. This is our standard configuration, which is what we recommend for just about anybody that's going to be doing this. Now, it can be configured any which way. If you want to have 4 tanks for pure water, we can absolutely do that. But this gives you the most amount of flexibility of cleaning just about anything out there, whether or not you want to do flat work, window cleaning, regular soft washing, anything like that. All right, so like I said earlier, you can operate this entire trailer from outside of it. You don't have to get in. Once you've set up for the day and you've run out your input hoses and you've set up your filtration and you've fired up your system, you got water going in, it'll bypass if you got full tanks. It'll go right back into filling up the tanks once you start flying and start using your drone. And you can access everything from the outside. So when you're out here, you're set up, you're flying your drone, you got your spotter next to you maybe, and you want to switch between pure water and dirty water. You've got a remote to switch your pressure line. So I'm going to go ahead and hit 3 with a clear indicator light showing you what mode you're in. So let's say you're running 300 feet that way, or trying to get to a spot where you can't get a whole truck and trailer in and you want to just quickly glance from far away. You can easily see what mode you're in when you switch. You can also change over your soft wash system. So you can come over here, close all your regular soft wash lines. So we've got our water, our bleach, and our surfactant. Close all those up and open up our pure water valve. And now we've got a pure water going through our soft wash system. And this also has soap and chem control via the remote right here. So how does all of this get power to electricity? What you want is we've got 110 shore power right here. So you just plug this into any socket. We've got a male plug there. You just take an extension cord, plug it in. That's going to bring 110 power in. On the inside over here, we've got our power on the other side here. We've got a GFCI outlet there, so you can plug something in down there. That's going up and into our battery charger. We've got a 10 amp trickle charger on there for powering overnight. So when you pull it back to your shop or your house, just plug an extension cord in the outside. It's going to keep your battery charged. We got a high amp hour marine battery in here. All of our electrical in there with a master breaker and a master on-off switch on the outside. So this is going to turn everything off like that. Once you've switched that off and everything shuts down, all of your remotes and valves are going to switch back to a default setting. So another cool thing we've done in here in this electrical box is we've given you a dedicated circuit breaker system for about all of the components that are in this trailer, giving you safety protection against any shorts or anything like that, but also it's resettable. So if anything does go wrong, you just quickly flip that back around. So we got a master one that's going to disconnect if you've got a big issue overall. We've got another one for our remote systems, for our lights, for our battery electric starts. We've got one for our 12-volt pump and all of our reels. So all of our devices are behind those breakers. And if anything goes wrong, you just flip that breaker would be down, you just flip it right back on, and you're back and running. You don't have to worry about carrying fuses. Where did I put the fuses? Do I have the right size fuse? Figuring out which in the line, you're going to know right away which one it is based off those levers, and it's just resettable, ready to go in case something might ever go wrong. Another cool thing we've done is we've wired in that GFCI, that battery charger. It's always going to charge the batteries, no matter of that GFCI. Then on the other side of the GFCI switch, we have those outlets. We've run a nice extension bar on here so you can charge all your batteries. You can also plug your HydroPanel in directly into here, the short extension cable. It's enough power to charge the battery, run everything, keep that battery charged, and coming in from the shore power to power one of the HydroPanels. If you want to run both, you're going to want to run another extension cord from somewhere else. Otherwise, you might run into power capacity at the outlet or run a generator. Each one of these is going to run about 1,000 watts. So if you're trying to run both of these off the same, I'd recommend about a 3,000 watt inverter generator just to give you a little bit of extra buffer. 3,500 watt would be great too. That's also going to allow you to connect up both of the HydroPanels to 110, and you can even run an extension cord to the trailer and be completely off the grid, powering the entire trailer and all the HydroPanels off of one generator. Another reason why having the setup that we have is so cool, where we have the reels on the side and not blocking all of our space in here with reels or off the back, is you can put a bigger generator in from the side door or off the back and fit your drone in here and have all that space for all that extra gear to make your system run that much better. So the last cool thing we do on all of our drone trailers is we add a dedicated water-fed pole with a dedicated remote-controlled 12-volt pump for water-fed delivery. The drone can fly and do the big building, but let's say you get a little bit close to the entrance and you might have some palm trees or canopy or something getting in the way of the drone from being able to fly, and you're worried about crashing it or getting in the way. You might want to bust out that water-fed pole, clean those windows around, and not have to bring a whole nother setup or a cart or another truck. You want to just utilize the pure water production you already have and the system you already have with a sweet remote-controlled setup for that water-fed pole. So if you want to look at this trailer and all the cool bells and whistles and everything else going on with it and more in-depth, we got a full overview video of this trailer on YouTube. Just check out or go to our website, go down and find the trailer on our homepage, scroll, click on it, the video is on there if you want to see how sweet the rest of this rig is.